It's that go live button in the top right.
Thanks, Frank.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Ham Radio Kids Table. It is the Ham Radio Kids Table, and we are here live tonight with a couple guests. Lou, Hiken and Hammond, and the better half, Pink, are in the house tonight. So we are here, and we are here to help celebrate a 1,000 subscriber milestone that our friend Lou surpassed on his channel this last week.
Finally,
so we are finally, yeah.
3 years. It took 3 years to get to 1,000.
Yeah, when you got a career,
I know your pain. I know your pain.
Well, and part of that is it's my fault because I did take like a 10-month hiatus where I didn't do anything. That didn't help, So the reality is it's probably closer to 2 years to get to 1,000. But 3 years from the inception of the channel to get there. And honestly, I could not have done it without some divine intervention from Parachute Jesus. So shout out to Carlos. And Josh was huge with that because, when you have half of the planet subscribe to you, you've got that kind of reach. And he, fortunately I was able to get him to go, hey, go subscribe to Lou's channel during the ARRL Teachers Institute fundraiser. So that put me well over the top. I was in a position where I needed like 40 subscribers, and within about, I don't know, an hour or hour and a half, I jumped like by 100 subscribers to go over the 1,000 mark. So,
yeah.
Wow.
And you gave up a pretty neat radio for it too.
Yeah, actually, and it's right here. So this is what I am giving away. I promised this for a long time. I don't know if the
he's gone.
Yeah, there you go.
A QRZ1. I'll open it. I mean, it's never been used. It's still, everything is there.
It's never still on.
Yes, it's never been out of the box.
Oh.
And I've got a video, and I should probably link it somewhere. There is a video of me doing a Gigaparts mystery box, and that's where that came from. It was in a Gigaparts mystery box.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just been sitting here ever since. And I'm like, what am I going to do with this thing? And it's like, this is a giveaway item. So when I hit 1,000, I'm going to give it away.
Sweet.
So thanks to everybody who has subscribed, and we'll be giving this away. Now, I do want to say this.
Let's hear it.
When I hit,
Lou,
go ahead.
Was it the hobbyist mystery box or the $100 ham radio mystery box?
It was the $100 ham radio mystery box.
Got it. I'll share that in chat right now.
That was one of the items that was in there, but I do have that. You're pulling up the URL or the link to that video.
It's in chat already.
Yeah, and I do a tally in there of the retail value of everything that's in the box, and it's well over $100 in retail value. I'm sure it's about $40 for Gigaparts, but the retail value is well over 100.
It's the thought that counts, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the thought that counts.
Right
and when
Better to give than to receive.
When I had done the channel update saying, hey, I'm going to do this subscriber giveaway at 1,000, where I'm going to give away the QRZ1. I also said when I get to 1,500, and so right now I need about 450-ish subscribers. When I get to 1,500, I'm giving. Let's see if I can get this to come on you. Yeah.
Back it up.
Yeah, that's what she
There,
said.
put it in front of you. There you go.
There we go.
Ooh, a DR35.
Now, the story on this, why I have this, it's brand new. It's actually not in the box right now. It's on the bench, but everything is there. I just never put it back in the box, or haven't put it back in the box yet. Is I wanted to start playing with satellites, and I still want to start messing with satellites. I just haven't done it. But at the time I was starting to do this, I was like, you know what? I'm going to copy Digital Ranchers. I'm going to copy his entire setup, which I have done now. But at the time I was putting this all together, you could not get an IC 2730. I think that's the model of that 2-meter rig.
Right.
You could not get them. Nobody had them. But this Elenco is a full duplex radio. So I got that as my alternative radio that I was going to put in there. And then I had it for literally like a month, and boom, all of a sudden everybody had the 2730, 2030, 70, whatever that model is. I can't even remember now. But it's sitting over there, it's sitting over there, the same chest rig, the whole 9 yards, just like Rob Digital Rancher has. I've got the elk antenna. I got it all. I just haven't actually talked on a satellite with it yet. So I'm like, okay, now I get this Elenco over here. What am I going to do with it? All right, 1,500 subscriber giveaway. So
That's awesome.
we'll do this again when I get to 1,500.
Sweet. Love radio giveaways.
Well, I also dropped your link in the chat as well. So, if somebody on Kids Table is somehow not subscribed to you yet, they need to go subscribe right now.
Absolutely.
Slackers.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
And make
And-
500 burner accounts.
Yeah. Oh,
And I will double that. I will double that because Lou, I know you're live on your channel as well right now.
Yep.
Anybody watching on Lou's channel that's not subscribed to the Ham Radio Kids Table, come over and subscribe to the Ham Radio Kids Table because
absolutely.
Lou is part of us.
Mhm.
Lou
right.
and Pink
I'm not
are
here
both-
much, but I am a part, allegedly.
allegedly.
Yes.
And if you don't subscribe to either one of those channels, you really need to get over and subscribe to Pink's channel.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Yes.
That's the new
Absolutely.
channel.
And that is Pink Hikes. And I don't know, Frank, if you've got
Hiking
the,
with Pink. YouTube Hiking with Pink.
Yep.
And on X Pink Hikes.
I'm already all up on it on the new tab that I have open because I'm running with one window tonight. Can you imagine that? I'm one window tonight.
Wow.
So instead of my usual 4.
You're at your satellite office, though, aren't you, Frank?
Yeah, I am.
At the Motel 6.
where
Did you say-
usually I have 2 monitors at satellite, but I forgot the other one at home.
Ah, gee whiz.
So
Works out
Did,
there.
It was foldable
Did you stay at a La Quinta last night?
La
Stayed
Quinta.
No.
at a Holiday
La
Inn
Quinta.
Express.
no,
Holiday Inn
nope.
Express. No.
Motel
It's the
6.
best. It's the best of westerns. It's the worst of westerns.
Did they leave the light on for you?
They did actually.
Was there a mint on your pillow when you came in?
It
No,
was a cockroach.
nope.
Hmm.
Yeah,
the towel all done up as a swan.
no.
Yeah.
It was a spider.
Yeah, I bet it was a tarantula.
Oh,
Actually,
God.
no. I'm too far north for tarantulas. So
Oh, well.
It was a
One
chupacabra.
can only dream.
You know, so I used to live down in Florida, and it's not uncommon to find cockroaches around. It's just that subtropic climate. And you go into these hotels, whatever, and you'll be like, I saw a cockroach. And their first response is, no, that's not a cockroach. That's a palmetto bug.
Yes, palmetto bug. Yeah,
It's a palmetto
big
bug.
difference.
Yes.
It's a giant
Yes.
No, it's a palmetto bug.
Yeah.
No. No.
and it's apparently very tasty over a marshmallow.
So Mike Traveling Ham is in the chat.
Thanks, Mike.
He said he subbed to Pink. We were
Thank you.
talking before stream, and Lou popped up there, and my God, I thought it was Mike.
Yeah.
I thought Mike was back. I'm like, Mike, you were last week, but he looks at me like, what the heck are you talking about? I think
Doppelganger.
exactly. I think that we're gonna have to start some kind of YouTuber doppelganger contest or something.
Tim,
Totally.
let's solo Lou for a second. Lou, take off your
Oh, yeah.
glasses and look right at the camera.
Oh yeah.
Mike, tell me that was not like
Exactly.
doppelganger.
Yes.
They're cousins.
Oh my God. Yes.
Yes.
There you go.
Oh, that's my baby.
My golly.
I mean, how could you not fall in love with that face? You know.
He says maybe we should.
Hey, you know what?
maybe
Like
we
they
should-
absolutely did go Kevin when I came in. They absolutely did do that.
Yep.
That is funny.
That's awesome.
So Lou, tell us
That
a little
might
bit
make
about
for a fun April Fool's stream.
Yeah.
We can have some
There-
fun with that.
Oh,
there's some potential videos there. Who the heck's got the video game going on there?
Oh, it's nice stinking Slack server. I got to turn it off.
Oh my golly.
On the ASL3, the All Starlink Slack server, and these guys get in a chat It's like it just
Chat
keeps going.
or a fight.
No, it's not a fight. These guys are pretty
Not
civil.
yet, right?
They don't hush. That's
Oh.
for sure.
Yeah, gotcha.
I'll
So
try to-
Lou, tell us a little bit about your channel and what you're doing with it.
Well, it is. Well, I mean, the name is kind of self-explanatory. And Freddie Mac's going to hit a jackpot here in a second.
Yeah,
just
you
don't know
can't
it.
ever
You're gonna
tell.
hear- You're going to hear his coins rolling out. The channel is Hiking and Hammond for those that don't know, and it is if you can't tell by my my current physical stature, I'm not doing as much hiking as I should be doing. But the channel is Hiking and Hammond, and that's what it's oriented around. It's amateur radio and the outdoors. And when I got into this, honestly, when I started the channel, the idea was, well, if I can get it monetized, maybe I can get enough income in that it'll pay for the hobby. That was my whole plan. Wrong. Wrong. But I found that I enjoyed doing it. The other thing I found was I enjoy doing it to a certain degree. And what I mean by that is you'll notice, obviously, I'm not dropping a video a week or two a week or anything like that. One, I'm not going to make a living doing this. I don't want to make a living doing this. So that's why I try to drop 1 to 2 videos a month so that it remains fun, that it's still enjoyable and it doesn't become something I feel like I'm forced to do. So I won't have the the output of videos that everyone else does. But that's that's just where I am. That's how I'm choosing to run this channel. Upcoming now, I'm kind of I'm going to branch out a little bit and start adding some stuff in there. So I've got I'll go ahead and talk about it now. As a matter of fact, I've got something that's going to be coming in the next month or so called GAS. And that is, who knows what GAS stands for?
I have gas.
Acquisition
I mean,
Gear acquisition syndrome.
Gear acquisition syndrome. So I've actually got some lumbar packs that I'm doing videos on that I got from well, I'm not going to say who just yet, but I purchased a couple of lumbar packs because I got a deal on them. It's not some, they didn't send them to me, or it just so happens I get a veteran discount, so I use it. And in acquiring a bunch of this stuff. So they had them on sale. I'm like, I'm going to get each of these and I'm going to try them out. So I've done most of the work on one. I just got to finish editing it. And then I got to do the other one. I really like them though, because they're larger lumbar packs. But they kind of fit that. They're not fanny packs. So that's the thing. They're not fanny packs. They are. They're lumbar. They're big, and to the point that like I can fit an iPad in them, And there's actually, and one of them has an iPad sleeve in it. And the whole experiment that I did was we went up to Monte Sano, went hiking. I was wearing this thing. I had the iPad in there, the FX4CR, the battery, the antenna. I had a POTA 30 pole strapped to it, and so basically, what it is, think of like a day pack but half size.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
It rides on your fanny.
that rides on your lumbar.
On your
On your
lumbar.
fanny.
Now, if you've got a butt as big as mine, yeah, it does rest on top of your fanny.
Okay.
What if you don't have a butt? I got like a long back.
Well,
I got no
funny-
butt. This is a long
funny you should
back.
say that, Mike. This will still work for you because these do come. You can get like harness straps to go over them, and to go over your shoulders and hold it up.
Hold up.
So-
your-
So
It will still work.
So Lou, 4-5's being funny here, but you might need an alibi or two. Mike is making plans to rob banks disguised as Lou. and then Jody says, I prefer gear appreciation syndrome, a more positive take.
Hey, that's
not so bad. Yeah, I might have to consider changing that.
Have to run a franchise on this.
As a matter of fact, okay, hang on just a second. I will be right back. And
We'll be right here.
talk amongst yourselves.
Somebody's at the
Okay.
door.
We can talk.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
Yeah.
Pete, tell us everything bad about Lou.
Yes.
He is adorable. He's cute as a button. He's so nice and so smart. He is like my walking encyclopedia all day long. Like literally, he knows
And
everything.
he's got the
So-
voice for it. It's like that radio voice. It's so
He
easy to
does.
understand.
Exactly.
Very clear.
Yes. He
And he
needs his own
always-
radio show.
He really does. He chooses his own words perfectly at will.
Right.
He needs a podcast. That's what he needs right there. He needs
That's what he needs. Yep.
a
Absolutely.
podcast. We need to work that out somehow.
We need to vote for that. Yes.
Totally. We could do
That's
this.
it. Mark's
Yeah.
being funny. Women want him. Men want to be him.
That's
Absolutely.
it.
Yes. I imagine so. Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Okay, so as an example, now this is not the one I've done a video on yet. I still have to do a video on this one, but this is what I'm talking about right here.
Ooh.
Aha.
And let's see if I unzip. It's International Orange on the interior.
Love that.
Oh.
And to answer Mike's question, this is
Chest harness. Or,
the
shoulder
harness, that you can add to this one. So I still have to do the video on this or do the filming on that one.
Lou,
But-
in all honesty, that harness looked like something else at first.
I don't even want to know, man.
No.
Now answer me this: the pockets, are they double zippers for each?
Yes, they are.
See, that's everything to me.
mhm.
Everything, because when you get a one zipper pocket, it's such a pain in the hind end.
Yep. Yep.
Oh my goodness.
So, and
if
if
it's a
it's- then when
left-handed
they're
zip, you're right-handed, and if it's a right-handed zip, you're left-handed.
Exactly.
But when the two double zippers are on top of each other, you grab the ones on the top, trying to open up the bottom section.
I totally don't care about it.
I hate
Yep.
that.
So yeah, these are
Man,
made by Mountain Smith.
Mountain Smith.
Yep. Nice.
Got to write that down.
Yeah, it's great. I like it because it's that in between. It's not quite a day pack, but it's not a fanny pack. I mean, so you can carry if you want to do an activation, it's like an easy soda activation where you don't have to carry a whole bunch. It's that perfect size, and it keeps you from that wanting to add unnecessary things just because you have the room. Is the best way to describe that.
Sweet.
That's a common problem too. Especially being the Boy Scout leader that I am. I mean, one is what was it? Two is one, and one is none.
There you
And
go.
so I always want to have extra, especially when you're going somewhere and you get there and you go to do a specific thing, radio activation or something, and you forget your battery or something. It's a real pain. So, but having the right size pack, I think is a very good thing. I'm kind of interested in that. I've been looking. I've had problems with backpacks, even just the lightweight ones. It's like the Hamfest. They, for some reason, they hit right in my shoulder blade, and after walking around for a number of hours there at a Hamfest, it becomes annoying. So I've thought about getting a chest rig. Been looking at some of those, but I also like the idea of putting it on my hips too.
To get that
Not a fanny
pressure off
pack,
your
though.
shoulders.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not a
yeah.
fanny pack. It's like a half of a day pack is the way it rides.
It's a mani. It's a
And
mani
it sits
pack.
on rides on your back, Earl, your lumbar part of your
Right.
back,
Yes,
the lower back. Yeah.
it's a mani pack.
Oh, a manny pack. I like that.
Yeah.
Pack.
See, now girls have it more easy because, we can just say we have a fanny pack, and I've got a fanny pack that's about this size with 2 bottle holders on each side. Fits perfectly, and it
Yeah.
looks really cute when I walk.
Yeah.
So,
And then, of course, Mike
Yeah.
has no ass, so it's just going to slide right down. Yeah.
Julie nailed it in the chat. Julie called it a hammy pack. So
Hammy
Ah,
pack. Perfect.
Alright.
Yes.
there we go.
I love that.
So yeah, that's what's
I saw-
upcoming. Oh, and I do have a POTA activation that's upcoming that I'm going to put on the channel. and when I say it's a POTA activation, I'm dusting it off because I actually did this activation last year, like last September, and I've never edited it down. But
Wow.
I'm going to start going to where I'm just, when I do a POTA activation, I'm going to do it because it's someplace that's cool, and unique to some degree. So yeah, I think people will like this one.
So how far are you from Monsanto?
Like 12 minutes.
Not quite that close. It's it's about 45-minute drive from the house to Montesano.
Yeah.
Okay. Are there other POTA parks in your area that are?
Oh, now I got one of those. I can literally in 15 minutes be at a twofer, which is Wheeler National Wildlife Refuge and Trail of Tears.
Sweet.
Okay.
Those are good ones.
Yep. And if we just want to go straight Wheeler, we can get there in 5 minutes. There's a couple of activation spots that are easy.
Depends on
Nice
which
to get
way. Yeah, there's a lot of Wheeler's very easy because it's right here. Trail of Tears, I had done Trail of Tears as a twofer for a couple of places before. What I did not realize literally until like last week or Saturday, and I was talking to most of y'all, he may even be in the chat. I don't know if he's there. Brian, Whiskey One Charlie Whiskey. And I was talking to him and he goes, "Oh, that basically the entire Tennessee River on this stretch is Trail of Tears. So if you are within proximity of, the 100 feet of the river, that counts as Trail of Tears." I'm like, oh, I did not know that. So
That's awesome.
now I do. Yeah.
You always learn something new and fun when it comes to POTA.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Speaking of something, I want to go ahead and bring it up since we've got a group of people on here. And Jeff, I think you've had a run-in in a Virginia wildlife management area before with a local authority.
Yes, a Virginia conservation officer.
Yeah. And I think you disrespected his authority, did you not?
I disrespect your authority.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
You got some insight for the group? Because I mean there's stuff flying all over the socials.
Well, if you don't know what happened, the Virginia state wildlife management areas have been removed from the Parks on the Air database. Meaning, if you've already activated them, they're still on your record as activations, but no one can activate them ever again. So I passed through several on my way down when I go down to Virginia on the Delmarva Peninsula, and there's a few that are close to where I stay. But I don't know if it was any direct action done by HAM. What Sean Pine said on the dumpster fire group, that it was reported to him that several activators had run-ins with state conservation officers, and those state conservation officers said they needed a special use permit. Kind of insane. And eventually Sean investigated it, and the state says, well, yeah, radio really doesn't belong in wildlife management areas, because what does radio have to do with wildlife?
Really,
management?
Virginia? Really?
I know.
This is where you want to be when Jesus comes back? Really?
They have the Virginia Bird and Wildlife Trail that goes through every stinking park, almost every stinking park, wildlife area, state wildlife area. Yet radio is not part of wildlife management area. I'm not upset about them being removed from the database, because I've already activated a bunch, and if I can't activate any more, because I would have to go out farther from where I normally stay. No sweat off my head. I don't care. Someone said, "Oh, I'm so sorry." I'm like, why are you sorry? It's like, if it's not there, I'm not going to care about it anymore. If I never had it or never got to the place, why would I care if I can't get there now or activate there now?
So Kevin said it's like 20 to 25% of the state park, the Virginia parks there. And Jody said Virginia made them parca non grata.
Oh,
Sure.
It's like,
yeah,
hey,
the only thing that,
here.
that ticks me off about the whole thing is the state's decision. Like bird watching. I mean, okay, the wildlife management areas are there to conserve wildlife and for hunters most of the time. Most of the time, that's a classic, I think, definition. My opinion.
Mhm.
My opinion. But then you got bird watchers. Like that's cool. Yeah, go out there and watch birds. And then you got photographers that like to go there and shoot
Yeah.
the wildlife, photograph the wildlife, not shoot the wildlife. That's for the hunters. But they go out and
It's
take
still
photos.
shooting. It's still
Yeah,
shooting.
it's still shooting. Yeah, just want to make a distinction. But I mean, majority of the time, I think the Parks on the Air activators, I think we mostly stay in the parking lot. I can't speak with everyone, but why would I walk into a marshy area with radio gear, an antenna, whatever else? Why would I do that? I would just sit in my car in the parking lot and go, because why do I want to get shot at? There was one wildlife area in Virginia that I did get to hit. It took me a little bit to activate there just because I was working, because you actually had to drive in to park and drive all the way in. And I was always concerned about hunting and hunters.
Well, sure, you don't go to the heavy hunting spots during season.
Yeah, well, I don't follow when hunting seasons are in whatever state I'm in.
Okay.
I don't care about hunting season. I just don't want to get shot.
Exactly.
But I know, like, normally smart people that are educated about gun safety know there's a cars are parked over in that direction. I don't want to be shooting that direction. Even if I see an animal, hopefully, God, they see an animal, they don't shoot that direction. That they should be shooting over that way. But I don't get it because this one place was surrounded by houses and stuff like that. But I know some states, they have on their maps, they have safe areas and they have hunting areas. And I don't know how they actually decide where those are at and what direction you can I go to the edge of the hunting area and shoot outside of it? I don't know. Probably can't. But it just rubs my rhubarb that the state did it. But you know what? I'm like, it's done. I can't do anything about it. Oh well. And if I never got to those locations, I'm not at a loss, because most likely I'm not driving across the state next time I'm down in Virginia Beach. I'm not driving 100 miles to the next closest wildlife management area. I'll pass on that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, just think you can activate all parks in the state that much quicker now.
Yeah,
That's
unfortunately, unlike Delaware, where they doubled the number of parks, now they made it even harder to get that. But I'm never been in a
This is
hurry.
the
I'm
time
not
to activate or hunt all over Virginia. Get that award.
Yeah.
So
Get it before they reinstate the wildlife management areas.
right.
I-
Josh says, "Oh look, a deer calling CQ. Get him!"
Pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I wonder what the motivating factor was in this. Was there incidents?
You know what?
of
I
something-
think I've got a theory, Tim. I
What's your
think
theory?
it's a lot of it just has to do with the fact that it's the state of Virginia, and because of Virginia and its proximity to DC, and I'm kind of shocked that perhaps like Maryland hasn't done the same thing. And I think what it is, it's not about whether or not radio should or shouldn't be allowed in a WMA. It's about, did you check off the box and get the proper paperwork? That's all it's about.
Did he give us the money?
Yeah, and did we get our money? They don't care plus or minus about whether radio is actually in a WMA. They care about, did you follow the proper procedure and jump through all the hoops and file the proper paperwork and pay the proper amount of money? And if you didn't, then you're not allowed to be here.
So it sounds like
that's the,
it sounded like Virginia had three criteria. You have a hunting license, you have a fishing license, or you had a special use permit. So if you, I think maybe were a hunter and had a hunting license, then
But
you'd be fine, right?
No.
No?
I completely skipped over it, but the incident that I had was at Ragged Island Wildlife Management Area. And I've already hit a few wildlife management areas and never saw wildlife or conservation officer until then. And I kind of was watching him, and I have it on video, and he kind of snuck up behind me. I wasn't paying attention. And he started talking to me. He spooked me a bit. but he started talking to me. Told him what I was doing. He was really nice. I was really nice to him, and he was really interested because his father-in-law or someone in his family was trying to get him into amateur radio. So he was very curious about it. And he says, do you have like a hunting permit or a license, fishing license, or an access pass? And I'm like, nope. Speaking of which, I think it's still in my wallet, which I need to get out and save some space. But he says, you need an access pass to be here. And I'm like, okay. So
Does that access pass cost money?
yes, it was like $20. It's cheap and it's an annual pass. And I'm like, okay, I'll go get one. And of course, their website, like every other state's website, does not work on a tablet or mobile or a phone.
Of course.
So I had to wait till I got home from that trip. But he was very cool. I was like, I just need 10 contacts. I'm having a little problem with some antennas or something or the band conditions. And he says, how long are you going to be? I'm like, hopefully no more than like 30 minutes at the most. It says, all right, cool. Yeah, finish up and then have a nice day. I'm like, oh, you're cool. You're awesome, dude.
So
Just because
that
from that interaction, I went out and bought and I purchased this. And
So that
Angel Pass.
that permit that you have there, Jeff, is that like a Virginia State's park, or is that specific to the wildlife management areas?
It's specific to the wildlife management areas. It's an
Okay.
access pass. I don't hunt. I don't fish. But you could get these so you could, like, I guess, walk through and bird watch and photograph them and stuff.
So the
It on
gentleman
the-
of leisure. I really want to make this point because it hits home for you, Jeff. Here, gentleman of leisure says, make sure not to spend any money anywhere near those non-POTA parks. That should change their mind.
I don't think they would know one way or another.
I hope so. but-
Yeah.
Yeah.
N3WER, it's quite obvious what the title is. It's like POTA interrupted by like conservation officer or something. You can't miss it. It's from like, I don't know, last year.
I bet Frank is
Yeah, it's last year.
I'll find it.
Go
Give me a
find it.
moment.
But you can't miss it. There's a conservation officer on the thumbnail. I made it obvious. But
Now,
the guy was really cool, really nice. He was interested in amateur radio, and I told him what I was doing, and I told him like I contacted Europe or South America or wherever. I did some DX already by then, but he was really nice. Any interaction with gaming officials, state officials, or whatever, always be polite. Never cop an attitude. No matter how much of a dick they are, don't cop an attitude. One, you're representing yourself, and two, you're representing amateur radio and parks on the air.
And the Ham Radio Kids table. Don't forget that.
And
Oh,
the
yeah.
kids table.
That's right.
We'll make an association.
So
But luckily, they sent me an email saying, "Don't forget to renew your pass." And I'm like, "Okay, I'll get to it eventually." And then this popped up. I was like, "Glad I didn't renew it." I mean, it was like $20, $25, whatever. I only needed and I actually bought the car. The car was like $5, so it was like $25 total. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna just stick it in my wallet. It's not gonna rip apart or anything. It's like a credit card, probably a little thinner than a credit card, but it's a nice thing to do. It's like I'm supporting Virginia wildlife, and why not? I'm gonna visit these parks, and I actually visited a few wildlife areas, not parks, but wildlife areas after the fact. And of course, there was no one there. So, but yes, I got
do they
pros.
have do they have day use areas, shelters, picnic area,
tables, etc.
picnic
Some
tables, stuff
might.
like that?
I think
Yeah.
some probably do. I haven't been to many of them. I did go to one that was like relatively brand new, and the area had like they were just like starting to like pave down stuff, and they had basically you were driving on larger rocks, not pebbles or anything, but larger rocks.
Yeah.
I don't know what they plan on doing there. That was part of the coastal forests wildlife management area, and there's like 52 freaking things just on the peninsula itself, tracks on the peninsula. Some outrageous number, but now they're all gone, so it doesn't matter. But
So
some of them
let me
might. I
let me
don't
ask
know if
something,
they had all
Jeff.
had. Yeah.
Did he have his hand on his sidearm when he was talking to you? And the reason I'm asking this for a reason, because I had that happen to me.
Well, sometimes your arm just gets tired and you need to rest it.
Well, yeah, I mean, like you got
Come on.
you got your arms on your chair, you put your arms there. And if I had a sidearm, if I had my sidearm on my side, then I probably would put it there because it'd be big and bulky and just hanging there, so I could rest my arm on it like a car rest or something.
No,
I don't think he did.
I had a national park ranger, like he was ready to draw. He was straight ready to draw down on me.
You can tell by body posture too.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
it was that, I'm like, whoa, dude.
A relaxed gesture. I'm worried about you.
Yeah.
Well, Virginia still does have some liberal gun laws, meaning that they're more open to guns than other states. I don't mean liberal as in politically left. I just mean they're more open to firearms. So Virginia is a state where you can carry in state parks and wildlife areas within certain conditions.
Well, in this case, so here's what I was having. I got a video where I kind of talk about it from a couple of years ago. I was at Petroglyph National Monument in Albuquerque.
Mm-hmm.
I have no sidearm. I flew out there and it was like, it's not worth that, Anyway,
Yeah.
so, but I'm like, hey, I'm in ABQ. I got time before I got to catch a flight. Let me go activate this. So went up there and went to the visitor center, talked to the volunteer, and she's like, oh, if you go to this parking lot down here, you should be fine. Next thing I know, I've got a national parks ranger pulling up, and he's a young guy. I mean, and he is flipping the hell out on me. What are you doing? Well, I'm an amateur radio operator, and we have this thing called Parks on the Air, and I'm just talking to people. Whoa. So he gets on his radio, and he's like, I don't know, but I'm explaining it to him. He's like, how do I know? Blah, blah. And literally, I've come from a meeting. I have my federal government ID on me, and I'm like, it's here. Dude,
Well, he thought you were like talking to aliens or Russia. Or
I don't know. He was flipping out, man. So then his boss, who's the park director or the monument director, comes down, and she's a, older, middle-aged lady. And she just looks exasperated, and she comes down and she goes, what are you doing? I said, I'm doing ham radio. I'm doing a Parks on the Air activation. And she looks at him and like basically says something to him. And he looks a little embarrassed, and he kind of eases up, takes his hand off the butt of his weapon and gets in his truck, and he kind of slowly drives off, and he's pouting a little bit, and she's like, sorry about that. She goes, I've got a national monument in an urban area. And the last thing that I am worried about is a ham radio operator. She goes, I got way too many higher priorities. She goes, and my husband's a ham.
Oh, bless her heart. Yes. She knows what time it is, Dan.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I mean, the old boy was freaking the hell out. And also, but I was able to discern from him why. So he had spent, I guess, his first year and a half or 2 years as a ranger down at White Sands National Park.
Okay.
Well,
I know why.
Yeah. So they have instructions on if you see any weird stuff,
Yeah, I understand. I mean, I've been stopped. Well, not stopped. I've had Delaware State. They're not called park rangers. It's the Delaware Natural Resource, whatever, DNREC, and DNREC police. And they've come up and they stop their trucks. Sometimes I've gone out and they've come up to me. It's like, hey, what are you doing? I saw your antenna and I was just curious. It's like, oh, I'm an amateur radio operator doing Parks on the Air. And we contact other people in parks and people contact us and awards and points. And it's all over the world. Da-da-da-da-da. And he's like, oh, cool. And drove off. I think.
Yeah, Mike, I'm not surprised. And and here's the thing. I literally was on my way back to the airport from White Sands Missile Range, where I had been working. Like, dude, I get it, but here's my IDs from this federal agency and this federal agency. And
but
next time they approach you at White Sands, use a Russian accent.
Oh God, no.
They don't come around.
Actually, I don't think they care too much about that so much as if I'm half Filipino, so I'm already suspicious in the area, because it's too close to Chinese. But yeah, I've seen when I've been out there for work, we've seen some crazy stuff happen.
Oh,
it's just
that.
Yeah.
Luke,
I
you
think
know
all-
what happened? You know what happened? He mistook you for Mike.
Oh, yeah.
Might be.
You know what it was. I've seen you here before, haven't I?
That's right.
I think educating the park staff, state, federal, whatever, just on what we're doing, and they need to be educated. I think they need to educate themselves.
Yes.
They drive around their parks like patrolling. They should ask questions like, "Hey, what you doing?" Like, "Oh, I'm talking to other people on amateur radio. I've talked around the world. I talked to someone in Germany. I talked to someone in South America. I talked to someone in Delaware. I talked to someone in Pennsylvania." I mean, educate yourself. I mean, learn what people are doing. Oh, what are you doing over there? Oh, we're dancing. It's a Chinese holiday dance or whatever. I mean, I've seen all kinds of weird stuff at some parks. Or sports. What are you doing? Oh, that's cricket. Oh, that's cool. I mean, I think they really should educate themselves. I know law enforcement, they do tend to fly off the handle sometimes when encountering stuff they don't know what it is. Like it's an alien. Oh my God, we better kill it.
Yeah, that's the one negative encounter I've had. Now, we were activating at Honeymoon State Beach, I think it is what it's called in Florida.
Florida.
And the ranger showed up and he's like, "Oh, you getting any good ones?" I mean, he knew exactly what we were doing, and then he's like, he whips out his park issued handheld and it's got this destroyed rubber duck on it. And he's like, "Hey, can you tell me what the kind of antenna I need to get to replace this?" So I'm like, I have like a 30-minute conversation on handheld antennas with dude. It was great. So that was an interesting one. But yeah, I do have a video, and I would say if you're doing national parks, national monuments, check beforehand, because I know there's some of them they're like, yeah, you can activate, but only in this specific area because of sensitive lands and all that kind of stuff for everybody that's watching out there.
Or what I've said before, if you're going to a memorial kind of location, like I always use the Flight 90, was it Flight 93, 91?
Yeah,
I was getting confused about going to that site. I mean, someone asked that on the dumpster fire group, and I'm like,
Nate,
dude, be respectful, be quiet, be in your car, small footprint, get in, make your contacts, get out. No PA systems, no freaking banners, no screaming and yelling. Be respectful of what the area is there actually for. But
that's funny. You talk about the banners and stuff. That was kind of the whole impetus behind my channel name, Gray Man Poda, was, when I was still doing the overlanding stuff primarily and moving into full-time amateur radio as a content creator. You go to the dumpster fire and it's, I put up my banner and I got this and I did that and I put my sign up sheet and I tried to get the media to come in, but the media wouldn't. I don't know. And then the ranger came by and told me I couldn't do this, and it was like, well, Jesus, dude, just go have fun.
And then there's people that will go out. Yeah, I mean, they're making, like I've said before, a spectacle themselves. They're not the attraction. The park is the attraction. And I have seen posts on there where people say, well, I went to go ask the rangers before I did anything. I'm like, ooh, that was your big mistake, number one, because they said no. It's like, well, you just go in there and do it. Be discreet. I mean,
be the great man.
I understand why people have banners and flags, and I understand if it's like a big ham fest, like the big three, or a even smaller ham fest that you want to advertise parks on the air and draw people in, or it's some kind of state-sponsored educational science site. Like I know there's been a few in Delaware. I've missed them due to scheduling, but that's when you have the flags and the sign-up sheets and whatever. Yeah. That's when you do it. When you're at a park, I know some people, when they go there, they make a spectacle, not amateur radios, but just people themselves. They make a big thing. They have parties. They rent the pavilions. They have loud music. They have dirty, loud food trucks with loud generators. I understand, but the park is for everyone.
Jeff, I thought we agreed what happens at Montesano stays at Montesano.
Yeah, I mean, that's a little bit different. That's a little bit different. I definitely say that it's a lot different. More than
you know what? Speaking of Montesano, I want to say something. All right, boy. If you were at Montesano and you did a POTA activation during the Huntsville Hamfest, for crying out loud, upload your effing log. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Do it.
And that's like the greatest park to do an activation in because you've got
Right.
elevation and you're making all kinds of contacts.
And
So-
you do it
From
as a-
40 feet away, you're making contacts, but you're not going to upload the log. I bet I answered 15 different activations up there. You know how many logs got uploaded? 2.
Oh my God.
Lou,
Well, you know,
I-
Did
Freddie
they log
Mac
you
said
or did they log Mike?
when Freddie Mac said when he was activating the park from the camper in his underwear, laying in bed on his handheld, he's like, I ain't logging anything.
I log everything, man.
I,
I
I,
catching up to do.
Lou, I am pretty sure that Tank Radio has yet to upload that log.
Oh,
He hasn't, but he had
I wasn't going to say any names, but that would be one. Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
Frank is Frank. You know, we're brothers together.
It'll get there. It'll get there
Yeah.
eventually. It'll get there. Maybe,
And it kills. It's like, yeah, we're activating, and we have 47 people on this activation, and there's like 1 log uploaded. I'm like, I should have 48 contacts. Nope.
Exactly. Oh Lord.
Oh, it's not
For
about
Wow.
the
the
contacts.
parks.
It's about the experience here, Lou.
But I would say we've had some really good experiences with park rangers too. Like at Mammoth Cave, when we activated, we went
Yep.
inside the visitor center and asked where we could and if we could. And there was a lovely young lady, and she told us exactly where to go to an elevated
Also-
position. Yeah.
Also, the park director. Yeah, and she was
Yeah.
she's like, "Oh yeah, guys, go up here and da. We love it when you come in here." I'm like, okay, cool. So
Cool.
for future reference, anybody that wants to go do Mammoth Caves, go to the visitor center, ask them, and then hey, they are very pro ham at Mammoth Cave.
That's
Well,
a good
you know,
thing.
all the park directors talk to each other anyway, so they
know,
they already know.
We have been bagging on park rangers and stuff like that. I do got to call out, and I cannot think of his name, but the ranger there at Montesano. He's a great guy. He's a ham also
Ah.
himself, and he comes around and talks to people and has great conversations. But I will tell you this: don't speed in the park.
Don't.
Yeah,
Don't
he'll
speed in
get
that
you.
park.
Lawrence policy.
He'll get you.
And I don't know if you can see this. It's
Oh.
still sitting here on my desk. So this year he actually got stickers to hand out. He's like, y'all gave me so many stickers over the last couple of years, so I got stickers to
Yes.
hand out to y'all this
That's
year.
Oh,
awesome.
that was awesome. Guys,
That's
thank
very
you, man.
awesome.
Not only will he call you out, he'll call you out on 5-2 publicly.
Hey Tim, I never did I say a bad thing about park rangers, state
No,
federal or
it was
whatever.
Freddie Mac that was doing all the bagging on the
No,
cops.
no.
Yeah,
Yes, he
blame
was.
Freddie Mac, KD5.
That's right.
FMU, there you go. everybody.
Well,
No, I mean I've
Send-
had good
send all hate,
run-ins. That one
KAMRD at
incident-
iCloud.net.
I think
Oh.
Dell is right. Tim, you need
Yeah.
to flash that comment from Dell up there.
There's
Yeah,
probably
that
a YouTube channel, Park Rangers, live streaming right now, complaining about radio people in their parks.
Actually,
you
there's a park in Delaware where there's now a ham that runs the park that's in charge of that park. It's Brandywine Creek State Park. Been there many times. He's a ham.
Too bad it couldn't be a WMA. Maybe he could have fought for them to stay open.
Well, this is in Delaware, so that was in
Still.
Virginia. I'm a resident of Delaware. I don't
Ju-
care what they
ju-
do in
ju-
Virginia for the
Ju-
most part.
just wait. If one state sets the precedence, others will follow.
No,
That's
Delaware
the
looks
point.
at California. They want to nurse off of the breast milk from California. They want to be just like California, and that's why
Yeah,
I'm going
no,
to move
Cal-
eventually.
No,
But,
no
um,
one can be
Delaware
California.
does not follow that. They follow other things other states do, but not like park stuff like that. They have their own stuff. They've had a bunch of recent legal stuff going on in parks about firearms and safety. Well, crime safety, not firearm safety, but some other stuff recently. But
Bring up Jody's comment right there, Tim. Hams need secret symbology to mark ham-friendly park. Like Coco Super.
well,
Jody,
if
yes,
if you are a app developer, they do that with firearms. I know there's stuff for the iPhone about firearms. Good safe places to go, places to avoid. And I forget what the apps are called, but someone could do that for parks.
So if you see a ground symbol on the sign, like a graffiti glyph,
The
stay away
antenna
from
Yeah.
it.
But if you see an
There's a-
antenna one, it's good.
That's right. If there's a Yagi, and it's pointing north, you're good to go. If it's pointing south, it's
Just take a piece of chalk and put it somewhere in, small on the sign at the
Yes.
entrance.
Right.
or a tower, or better yet, if Tank Radio has a sticker there, it's a bum park. It's not good.
Well, I'm not going to go look for that information. I'm always the fact that I'm going to get in and get out, enjoy the park, try not to create a scene, and do what I want to do, and then get out. Again, you're not the spectacle. The park is what is
Exactly.
there. That's what it's there for.
That's the
So
point.
In all honesty, though, there's a website that's like a database of POTA parks where you can go in and put in information and put in notes about this is a
Yes.
good area to activate here,
It
and it's got a
is
whatever, and
a POTA wiki kind of like
that's it. Was
Wikipedia
POTA
page.
wiki.
And
Is that the one you log into it and it will pull your POTA your POTA activations and show you a graphical
No,
representation?
no, this
on
was
the
like
map?
a Wikipedia looking kind of website
Oh.
that
I've-
had all the states in the it didn't have all the states, but it would list all the states in their parks once people entered them. And I am looking for that.
There it is, right there. I just dropped
I
it in the
have
chat.
Okay, you
Yeah.
about 30 seconds. It's because you did a video on it, Lou. That's why.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did do a video on it.
And
I
and
don't think there's
Ace-
been much. Go ahead.
AC4TC Cleveland kids in the chat, and he said he was at Huntsville Hamfest 25, and he's uploaded all the logs, so he's one of the two contacts.
He's one of the two. Then, yeah.
But this site, I haven't looked at this for probably a few months. I just never got around to actually, I think, creating an account and logging in and providing any information that I could.
Yeah, I know Georgia. The Georgia ones are like completely fleshed out. They have a really, really good POTA organization there that they've set up, and they do a whole like POTA day or a POTA weekend that's for Georgia. And they made a concerted effort to put in information on every Georgia park.
Well, the
And
Delaware
they
Park
also have
still
like
has-
a statewide mailing list where like you instantaneously know when there's new parks, and they just email out on
That's
everybody
cool.
on the mailing list gets it. They're
The
really
Delaware,
organized.
there's 2 Delaware parks
Oh, there's
listed.
there's Bill. That's the
84
other one.
parks. And
Yep.
there's they're both still have the K prefix.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
There's
So-
also in Georgia.
all those
There's
do.
Chris Edwards, is it? He's got the YouTube channel Georgia Parks and Propagation. He's literally been into every single park. He's one of only 4 people that have activated every Georgia park. And now that there's been a few new ones added to the list, he's going through those and he's showing where he's going, how to get in, where to park, and all that.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
those guys in
monster.
Georgia, the Georgia boys are like POTA and football.
Yeah,
They treat them the same way. Yeah.
Yep. Matter of fact, what a funny. So when I was getting accosted by the park ranger in New Mexico, literally, I was talking to later. I brought that up, and Dan WD4DAN was like, "That was literally trying to call you, and hunt you on that park activation." You were like, "Wait a minute, I got a park ranger here." He goes, "And you never came back on the air again."
Wow.
Oh wow.
So yeah, they're big on POTA over there. They take it seriously. So guys, do we want to do a giveaway here?
We
Yeah.
can
Oh,
do
we
that.
might as well.
Let's do it.
Because I got something else I wanted to talk about too.
Well, now, yeah, actually, Frank is gone. Now is the time to do the.
I'm what?
giveaway.
I'm what?
No, I say that
Light
out
bulb,
loud.
apparently.
All right, so we
And shout out to
Fine.
Grady, and let's see he's in the comments there.
yeah.
He's one of our
Hi,
local guys.
Grady.
Next Huntsville Hamfest, if you need barbecue sauce, that's the man to talk to.
Oh really?
Are we doing another taste test? That would be so nice.
We should do that. Yeah,
Is Grady up for that?
I'm sure he probably is. I don't know. You have to
All
ask him.
righty. So there is the magic word, slow boat.
And you will find out why
Lovely.
that is the magic word here following the giveaway.
And you need the hashtag exactly as you see it on screen.
Not slow bait.
That's on purpose. I'll put in the real word, and then I'll put in variations of that word just to.
Jeff thinks he's
beat
going to
the-
game the system there.
Kind of a
Lou.
decoy game.
That's what it is.
Hey, I did
Jeff-
work for a casino for 18 years, so I do know how to game the system.
He fights that algorithm, buddy.
Jeff, just as long as you don't type it in backwards like someone else does.
Hey, that's a great idea. Thank you for sharing. There you go. Oh, I spelled it wrong.
And if you're watching over on my channel, you need to come over to the Ham Radio Kids Table channel if you want to enter. And the link for that is in the description of the video over on my channel. So just in
Well,
case anybody's stuck over there and trying to enter.
I'll hop into your chat real quick and just drop the link.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
Drop
I
it
guess I
like a
could have done
bomb.
that too.
If this laptop doesn't want to freeze up on me.
Well, before we pivot, I just want to circle back and share one quick park ranger story that kind of touched on a couple things, like especially something Jeff said about not asking for permission and stuff. And I share this a lot, and because it had an interesting outcome. I don't ask permission, and I advise people not to ask permission because it's so easy for someone to just say no.
Yeah,
If they're not
you don't-
sure,
if
you
they
know,
don't
it's
know
kinda
what
like
you're
a-
talking about. They're going to
Yeah.
say no.
But I was doing an activation, and it was at Fort Stanwix, Revolutionary War Fort in central New York. And I got there, and I went into the gift shop quick and bought one of the stickers. And I knew that this was an N for park. I thought it was a 3 for. All right. And one of the trails was on the sidewalk, so I needed to be close to the road. And so there were some picnic tables set up outside the gift shop, and no one else was there except for the ranger, who was like, or not even ranger, park attendant, whoever's working in the gift shop, their uniform on, staring out. And so I just said, I didn't ask. I just said, just so you know, I'm going to be setting up a radio on the picnic table out there, and I'm going to do some amateur radio stuff, just because you'll just see a small radio and a small antenna. I used the mag loop and low footprint, but I needed to be there to get the trail that was on the sidewalk. And I made a comment to her, and I said, just out of curiosity, I said, does the Erie Canalway go through the park by chance or not? And she goes, no, the North Country Trail goes through the park, but the Erie Canalway is out there. And I said, wait, the North Country Trail goes through here? So what I thought was a 3 for turned out to actually be a 4 for, because there was a trail I was not aware of.
Oh, wow.
So then I went out and I made sure that my picnic table was, less than 100 feet from both of the trails where they were, but I got a 4 for out of something that I didn't know was a 4 for, just because I had a decent conversation with, a park employee, which I was like, oh, this is awesome. So bagged a 4 for and had like a decent interaction, and she didn't ask any questions or anything. I'm sure she might have been a little curious if I didn't say anything in advance. Like what the hell's going on out there? But like I said, I'm not going to ask for permission. Do my homework before. If I need a permit or there's certain hours I got to rent something, that's different. But and everyone should know the park rules before they go. But yeah, there's no need to ask for permission. That's only going to invite someone to just
unnecessary attention.
95%. Well, I would say maybe 75% of the time you'll be responded with a no, because they don't know what you're talking about.
Yep.
And it's easier, and 2 letters is easier to say than 3 letters. So they're going to say no before they say yes, just because the fact they don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly. When
Yep.
in doubt,
But-
say no.
Jeff, I get what you're saying, but I'm going to kill that right here, right now. C.
They're not.
C. C equals yes. C. 2 letters.
Speak English. Now, if the park ranger was Hispanic and you knew he spoke Spanish, then you could speak Spanish to him. But then
Fair enough. Fair enough.
we're in America. Speak English. I mean, everyone's speaking English. That's the country's language. But I understand people are multilingual. That's awesome. But
kind of
you
lingual.
gotta go to a park ranger. It's either yes or no. And if they don't know what you're talking about, they're going to say no in English. Probably
Freddie Mac will
Spanish
tell you
too.
that's day one of the academy. When in doubt, say no.
When in doubt, say no.
CYA.
Keep your
What's
job.
funny is this actually leads into a comment I have popped up here. Pink Dean says, I may be totally wrong, but Miss Pink doesn't sound like she's a native Alabama resident.
No, I'm not.
Oh, she's from Georgia.
Just a few miles away from there.
Got that twang in her voice.
Brickerhaus intentionally or unintentionally actually nailed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't see the comments. So what was the comment?
Oh, hang on.
They
Who
said
nailed
yeah
it?
for the Germans.
Ja. Ja, oh yes. Danke. Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Ja, aber nicht sehr gut.
Nicht so gut. Das war aber doch ganz gut.
So Dean, the correct answer, yeah, not a native Alabama resident.
Yeah. Born and raised in Germany and grew up on the tiny sliver of land that is the northernmost state of the Union of Germany. And it is called Schleswig-Holstein. It's beautiful. And it borders the North Sea, which is part of the Atlantic, and the East Sea that we call so because it's in the east, and it's the Baltic Sea. So beautiful, flat land, just as flat as a pancake with black and white speckled cows.
There you go.
Do you know what
Yep.
Schadenfreude means?
Schadenfreude, yes.
Is it the face in need of a fist?
Schadenfreude is, well, you might, I mean, if
Don't
you
take
display
joy
too
in
much of
it.
that, you might get knocked out if you enjoy too much of that in front of the person who's, suffering. But yeah, it's your enjoyment of someone else's dismay.
That's it. I used to have a phone. My cell phone had a voice prompt that I made. That when I got a text message, it said Schadenfreude, and everybody had to ask, "What does that mean?" And I had a couple of them because the other one was a face in need of a fist. That was my favorite.
Ah,
Well, it's a conversation starter. It's not that I'm a violent person or anything, but yeah, I've always been enthralled with the German language. It's really cool.
yeah,
Lots of syllables.
So
it is cool.
KK6 IPR says, Pink, my stepmom was born on Fehmarn.
Oh, Fehmarn, the island of Fehmarn, which is in the Baltic Sea. Beautiful. There's a huge aquarium. It's very nice. And you drive to Fehmarn, and then you get on this big boat that ferries you over to Denmark, or I think they have a direct line to Sweden probably as well. So it's really cool. Yeah,
And
it's
Jody,
fun.
Jody, our resident sassy Canadian, says Germans have a word for everything, including a word for this word for everything thing.
Yeah, yeah. This word for everything thing. What is the word for it? Let's see. I'll have to think about that if I can come up with something. But anyway, yes, German is a very complicated language. Now that I'm looking at videos sometimes on YouTube of people teaching y'all how to speak German, and the rules are ungodly complicated. If I hadn't grown up in it, I would probably not understand it very well. So
It sounded like a little native Alabaman came out there.
You drew that y'all out pretty good. There.
oh, I know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I've been here too long.
she's been here for a long time. So.
I'm saying she's got that one down.
Yes.
And Hollywood says Pink has a wonderfully clear accent. She should do some voiceover work.
Oh, I've been told that a number of times. Well, one of these days.
And
I have done.
not only did you draw out the all just right, James says you used it correctly in a sentence too.
Yes, the context.
I
I
mean,
did.
come on.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I have done some acting, so there's that. If y'all want to get a link, I'll send a link to somebody if anybody's interested in watching shorts and feature films that are out on Tubi and God knows where, Amazon. Yeah.
Drop it in the private chat, or if Lou has it, Lou drop it in the private chat, and we can get it out there to the YouTube side.
I know somebody famous now. I like this.
That's what I'm saying. We got
cool.
got some clout.
Just wait until you see the Western that I wrote. Yeehaw!
So Dean, the one that started this, comes back, says, "That's awesome. My ancestors were from that part of Germany. Spent a summer in Munich and Nuremberg as well." So,
Oh, nice.
and
I had an aunt in Munich.
Jody says Pink's audio is on point tonight as well.
Oh, nice. Thank you. It's all thanks to this guy here. He set it up for me.
So I think I have the right one here. Let's see
Mhm.
here. For the Southern Famous channel, right? Is that the one we're looking for, or what?
If we're not quite ready to,
Okay, we're not
to
gonna talk
share
about
that
that
one.
Okay, I'm not sure what
No.
I'm supposed to be linking.
Um,
Caught in a
Just say
sidebar
no, Lou.
conversation.
One of the number of things. Let's see. If you want to link the Western, it's Morningstar.
Oh, Lord, I don't even know where to find that.
Yeah,
Is it on
It's
YouTube?
okay. It is on. I think it's on YouTube, but I haven't.
You should be
checked
able
lately.
to, drop it, and you should have access to the private chat there, so you can drop it in there.
All right.
Okay.
So
Let me
while
see.
they're doing that, don't forget last call for the slow boat.
Yes.
Last call for. Actually, I've got a drop left in there. I'll get it. I've had this bottle for. I don't drink that much anymore, so I've had this bottle since last November, and I'm just now finishing it.
Talk
But I
about
figured
slow
tonight
boat.
would be a good night to have a
Yeah.
drink.
All right, we're gonna pull the
It
trigger
would
here.
be.
All right, you guys ready?
Do
Hit
it.
it, Pearl.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
Poda boy.
Oh boy.
Boy,
boy.
K-D-8-L-H-R.
KD8LHR. Poda boy.
Yeah.
Are you good in
On the Zed.
QRZ? Let us know in the chat. Congratulations. You get
Yep.
a QRZ 1.
So that radio is also
Yay!
Is it a clone of another model? I can never remember this.
It
TYT.
is.
It's a
I forget
TYT.
which one it
Actually
is.
had the
Yeah, it's a
information last
QIT, I
week.
think. Yeah, but what they did is they re-engineered all the
Firmware.
they re-engineered the firmware specifically for gigaparts and QRZ.
I need to
Yes.
get one of those. I've had so
They're
many.
good little radios. They
I
really
know.
Yeah.
are.
Well, that's the point.
All
Poda
right.
Boy is good on the Zed.
And
Is
Lou,
that
I
a-
sent you that in
Okay.
Discord messages, so you have it on the back end there too.
All right, cool.
And Pink, one last thing. James here,
Mm-hmm.
KY4TRK, says he comes from a Dutch background. His grandma was Dutch, last name of Kellerals.
Oh, nice. Wow. Yeah, they make really good cheese. And they have beautiful tulips and flowers and large windmills, and it's beautiful. Yep. Also very flat.
And then Texas James OEB wants to know what the name of the Western was again.
It is, I'm trying to find it now. It is streaming on Amazon, but you have to pay for it. I think it's $5.99. Morningstar, all one word. And it came out last year, 2024. And it is a Western about a young lady who is being sent off to get married to a person she doesn't know. And then her adventure begins. And I'm trying to find it. It also was on Xumo, XUMO, which is a free streaming service. So I think it's still on there. And I'm just like not finding my little.
Pink, look in the private chat real quick and pull that
Yeah.
up if you can and tell me if that is it. And if it is, I'll drop that.
Okay.
Mine come up with a medieval kind of a show, so I think I got the wrong search.
Yeah, that is it.
That is it. Okay.
Yep. Survival and Love in the Wild West. Morningstar. Is that okay? That is the. I think that's
That sounds
the
dangerous.
teaser. No, but
Nope.
maybe it's the
That-
whole
that-
movie.
It's
That says it's an hour long or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Dropping it in chat then.
Good deal.
There you go.
And let me. Yeah. I am so sorry. There.
2024. That's just
Yes. Written and directed by yours truly.
Oh
There
my
you go.
goodness. We're amongst royalty, y'all.
No.
And
So
let's
do you
That was-
play a part in this at all, Pink?
I'm sorry.
Do you play a part in this movie?
I'm in there. I have a cameo.
Yeah.
Of course, I had to. I've got a small cameo when there's like an outdoor concert of sorts. You'll see me in the audience.
Okay.
But it takes the right group of friends to do something like that. It takes the right person to do the videography and the editing and to put it all together and package it up and sell it to a distributor, which is ITN. So yeah.
and
we have an
very-
event.
looking
We have an
at
annual.
it.
Go ahead, Frank.
Go ahead, Freddie. No, go ahead.
We have,
Do we have breaking news?
We used to have an annual
Oh, go ahead.
event here in
Good.
our county where we had a Chili Fest every year in October. But along with that Chili Fest, we had the 48-hour film festival.
Mhm.
They broke up in teams. Actually, I entered it one year. Me and my cousin did. And for 48 hours, you have to film, edit, and submit a 15-minute film.
Mhm.
And you've got to meet like 5 sets of criteria that they set aside. But the whole film could be whatever you want it to be.
Mhm.
And we filmed it with our iPhones, literally. But it
Fun.
was exhausting. But we
I bet.
had the time of our life. We really, really
Mhm.
did. But I tell you what, I've never been more exhausted in my whole life because we shot for like one day
Mhm.
and stayed up late trying to edit. Figured out that we didn't have enough good enough equipment to do so. So we went to who had a really nice iMac and just killed it. We won second place out of everybody. I
Oh, nice.
really think we should have got first, but hey,
Well, you have the right to be partial.
Exactly. But we had so much fun. It wasn't even funny. But yeah, it's exhausting. It's a lot. And we just did, low budget stuff. Really
Yeah.
low budget stuff.
And looking at your stats here, just from the public view, we've got you 11 new subs tonight, Pink.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. Thank you.
Out of the 60 or so watching. So another 49 of y'all need to go sub
Get
to
your
Pink.
butts up.
That's dropping the channel in chat. So okay, so Lou Poda Boy is still not sure what he won.
Poda
Jim, do
Boy,
wanna
you-
envision him?
Where have you been, man?
You want an all expense paid trip to your local park. Go for it.
With a
Virginia Wildlife
QRZ1. You have won a QRZ1 handheld. It is new in the box, never been taken out of the box. There is a video on my channel from where I got a $100 ham radio mystery box from Gigaparts, and that was in there. And I'm like, what am I going to do with this? And I thought, when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a giveaway. This is a great giveaway item. And for those that made it in late or who otherwise don't know, when I get to 1,500 subscribers, we'll do a giveaway. If I can get it to work here,
Right in front of you.
There we
Put
go.
it in front of you. There you go.
For this, for an Elenco DR735. So I'm going to give that away when I get to 1,500. And to kind of reiterate, I'm not a once a week or twice a week uploader of content. I'm more of a once every 2 or 3 weeks guy. So just to temper expectations out there. And with that in mind, we are actually, if we want to, can I make this announcement now? Or is that good?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Are we good with that, guys? Okay, I want to talk about this.
Yeah.
So we are starting a new channel, and I've kind of been alluding to it all the whole time that we've been on the air. Also, and with the word there, or the keyword for the giveaway, slow boat.
Wrong one, Tim. Wrong one. There you go.
There we go.
So there, I'll close in. I don't know if y'all can read that. Maybe you can.
Can't
Nope.
read what.
Nope.
Your hat.
I'm old though. I can't read that small.
America's greatest cruiser. That was my ship's. That was our slogan.
We have started a new channel. Now, there's no content up yet. There should be some content coming in a month or so, maybe 3 weeks is what I'm shooting for, maybe sooner than that. It depends. I want to shoot a good intro video before we do that and upload that. And then I've got a bunch of actually back footage over the last year or so from stuff that I need to edit into new videos, and we're doing some other stuff. But here is the new channel. It's called Slow Boat to Nowhere. And how this came about is we both have kind of, a wanderlust thing going on. And for a long time, we were actually considering, and you can ask Kyle about this. For a long time, we were looking at getting a hiker camper like he has. And it was funny when he got his, I was like, son of a gun. I've been looking at those for a year, and Kyle goes out and gets one. That a-hole. But anyway, I was still going to get one, because I love those. But it was just one of those things, and we kept looking. Well, here's the thing, and I actually have a picture over here. Here is a picture. I don't have a picture of me easily available for this, I don't think. But I know Tim knows well that, I was in the Navy. I did 6 years in the Navy. My dad was career Navy. So I've kind of got this saltwater thing going on. And I want to hold this picture up. See if we can get this to work.
Put it in front of you.
Right there. You
Yep. There we go. How about that? I don't know how well you can see that, but that is Pink's father. And I will let her tell you about him, but she kind of alluded to where she grew up, or she flat told you where she grew up. So, and her father was a merchant marine captain. So she's kind of got that same salt water, a little bit of salt water flowing in her veins. And the more we thought about it and then we found out about America's Great Loop. When I do the intro video, I'll go more into depth on this, but we found out about America's Great Loop, which is basically the boating equivalent of the Appalachian Trail.
Yep.
And it's making a complete circuit around the eastern part of the United States. And it takes about a year normally to do. So this is a long range thing. So in that vein, though, I didn't want to do this as a part of the Hiking and Hammond channel. Just one of them, Del. Just I had to shave my left one. I am a shellback. So, and I'm also Order of the Golden Dragon and Order of the Ditch. But we saw this, and I'm like, this would be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, actually, I do have a green screen behind me. It's just probably too far behind me, actually. And we saw this America's Great Loop thing, and it takes about a year. And then I started thinking about it. I was like, there's a lot of POTA parks on that route. And so I've started building a spreadsheet with all the parks, and starting from here in Decatur, Alabama, and then going out to the actual loop. And I've gotten as far as basically Miami. So all the parks that would be accessible by boat, either by literally just taking the boat into a certain patch of water or taking a dinghy ashore, I'm at almost 100 parks between here and Miami. That's going out to the Tennessee River, going down the Tennessee-Tombigbee Waterway, down through Mobile, around the Gulf Coast, and starting to come up the east side of Florida. The rest of the routes all the way up the East Coast, up to the DNC, I think, the DNC Canal, going through there.
You don't stop there and call me. I'm going to be very upset with you.
All right. Well, I mentioned this in the Discord. I was like, this is a great opportunity for a lot of collaborations along the way. So, we come up through there and then go up around Jersey and then go into New York Harbor, go up through Mike's territory on the Erie Canal,
Yep.
and then pop out into the Great Lakes. You go through the Great Lakes, you come in at Chicago River, go down through there, you get to the Ohio. Is it the Ohio? No, you come out through, pop into the Mississippi, then come out and come back up to the Ohio, to the Tennessee, and down to the Tennessee and back. That's how you do the Great Loop. Or alternately, you can go all the way down the Mississippi. People don't like to do that because there's not enough refueling stops. But so that's our long range plan. So in the interim, what you're going to get is we're going to talk about marinas, places to eat along the river, the Tennessee River here between basically Pickwick and Lake Gunnersville, and marinas, places to eat, and footage from boat shows as we are boat shopping. So we're going to see how this works out. And that's why I call it a slow boat to nowhere. It's going to take a long time to get there, and we may never get there. So maybe we're going nowhere, but we're going to go on this journey and see what happens.
It'll be a meandering journey. Yes.
So Jody says, so Lou's converting from hiking and Hammond to sailing and signaling.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, actually, it's less of a converting and more of a return.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
Surf and turf.
It'll be kind of like the nautical analog to Square Drop Adventures, which is Kyle's alternate channel, and Unplugged, which is Jason's alternate channel, and Living for a Living, T.O.'s channel. So yeah, it's kind of like the maritime equivalent of that. I just didn't want to get too wrapped up in amateur radio on that side because there's just so much over there that is unique to that. But there will be some crossover content, of course.
So I have a few things I want to hit here in chat for y'all. Pink, Sean wants to know, where was your movie shot at?
It was shot in the greater CSRA, Central Savannah River area. So I was Lou and I were both based out of Augusta. And some of the scenes are filmed in Warrenton in a small film studio that is run by Christopher Forbes. He also has a studio in Augusta, Georgia. And then we had the luck of having really good connections with the reenactors at the Battle of Aiken. So there's a facility, it's a park, and they do the reenactment of the Battle of Aiken, which was a Civil War battle, and that is completely reenacted with huge cannons and everything. I mean, it's amazing. So there's been many, many movies shot there, and they have these little houses and things set up. It's amazing. It's definitely worth visiting if you're ever in that area, Aiken, South Carolina, at the end of February. It's worth going to. It's very low entry cost. I think it's $10 per day, or it might be 10 for the weekend. And it just, you really get to see the costumes. A lot of the stuff is handmade. People are in canvas tents and so forth. Going to the reenactment is well worth it. And we had the luck of being acquainted with the folks that organized this, and had one of my dearest actor friends, Eddie Rogers, who plays the judge in my movie. He has passed away since, but he's been in many, many movies and has played many roles, and he does it so well. He's the big bearded guy, and he's got such a presence on screen. So he is very dearly missed in the film community.
And then
yeah.
Interstellar wants to know, what is your favorite film noir movie?
Film noir. Okay. That is going to be, now that you put me on the spot, I probably can't remember. Dario, Italian guy. Wait, I'll get it for you. I will Google it really quickly because my brain is not remembering. Let's see here.
While you're doing that,
Dario Argento, and it's a really, 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 what is the
Well, while you're doing that, Pink,
Mhm.
Lou, Brian says once you roll into Lexington Harbor on Lake Huron, let him know.
Okay, you're going to have to
Okay.
remind me of that.
For sure.
So, in 4 or 5 years when we're actually doing this, you're going to have to remind me.
So
I will
So
just
I
send you
was-
the screenshot now.
There.
I was gonna say Pink has a IMDb page, which is
Yeah.
pretty
I do.
cool. So if there's all these movies, anything that you want to find out about, you could search for Pink on IMDb, and it has a list. And actually, you've got quite a filmography. Is that the right word as an
I
actor?
do. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Filmography. There's not everything is on there. There's a few things missing that I'm trying to get populated onto. There's a one feature and one short film missing for sure, and then
Yeah.
some smaller roles that I played cameos and different things. So but it's a lot of fun, and I kind of just lucked into it, and I said yes to the universe, and I went with it. So it's nice.
That's awesome.
And then Jody says, does Pink have more to add to the story of her dad that Lou alluded to?
I do. So my father went to sea when he was barely 16, and he started as a lowly little deck scrubber. And just to kind of, I'm presuming he never really talked about that time, but I'm presuming that he was trying to get away from the political era in that was starting to happen in Germany. So he went to sea and he sailed with the Merchant Marines. Can you guys still hear me? My
Yeah.
screen
Oh, yeah.
went dead.
Yes.
I'm not sure. Okay. And he gradually worked his way up. After World War II, he took some classes and he would work for a few years at the next rank up and take some more classes. So he's a very much self-made man as far as educating himself and working his way up from really the lowest of the low to a full-fledged captain in the German Merchant Marines. And he went all over Scandinavia. He went in his earlier days to South America, the Mediterranean, Africa. I mean, just anywhere that the Merchant Marine would go, he found employment and worked his way up, which to me is amazing. It's absolutely like the success story. Hi there. What happened?
Your video.
You're gonna fix my
the-
screen. Thank you, boss. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. It all
It
kind
timed
of
out.
just went away. It timed out. Oh no.
It timed out.
What?
What?
Well,
It's still
I-
going.
I do notice there we are hitting about an hour and a half. We probably should go around the horn here real quick and wrap it up. I think Freddie Mac says it's getting close to his
Getting close to my
Is,
bedtime.
getting close to his bedtime. So why don't we start Mike down here on the bottom?
Okay.
Yeah. So, this is interesting. So I realized it today.
There.
So the Baofeng Mini, tomorrow will be 1 month. Today was 30 days. Tomorrow will be 31 days that I have carried it with me every day. I've EDC the
wow.
Mini for a month. And that includes work. I've been in dress clothes. I presented on stage with a Baofeng in my pocket. Like I brought it everywhere. And so it's been interesting. I'll be working on a video probably over the weekend. Kind of what my thoughts or takeaways. Spoiler alert, it's a good radio for the value, and the size makes it really pocketable. So that'll be coming. And then I'll leave a link in the chat, but we got a live stream Friday night. There's a couple going. Frank mentioned his, put them up in multiple windows, but we're doing a Northeast Ham Radio happy hour, which we do monthly. And I'll be doing that. We're doing a lot of giveaways. I'm aware right now of at least 3 antennas, maybe 4, that are going to be included in giveaways and a whole bunch of other things. So tune in. It'll be a fun night to get the weekend started. And like I said, I'll leave a link in the chat. But I know Frank has something going on too Friday night. So like I said, multiple windows,
All the windows.
Yes.
Awesome. Awesome. Let's see here. Freddie Mac, what do you got going on, buddy?
I tell you what, it's been a busy couple of weeks. It's always been busy. I don't know what's up with that, but I'm finishing up my review. Retevis sent me the excuse me. Retevis sent me the RT97L GMRS repeater. It's like a little does about 25 watts. I'm trying to wrap up my initial review of it. And for those of you that don't know, Mike knows, I'm now selling on my online store, hamradiolife.shop, the Toads shell. These are the cases for the Toads digital interface, and with the Toads DI6 daughter board on top. And poor Mike got the Mark I version, and we just released the magnetized. Oh,
I know. I knew it was coming. I wanted to get in early.
yeah, you've got the original Toad shell, and I've got the black ones back on the shop right now. The orange ones will be listed tonight. I just got these.
I got the blue.
You got the baby blue. I call it
good.
the shady blue, which are going to be limited edition. I think. I don't know, but I've got some gold ones coming too. We're just going to try a few different things and see what happens. But the first 10 went that fast.
Mike, and you should make sure you ask extra at the Ham Fest for that.
And we're going to be offering to put the your call sign for like $5 extra if you want your call sign on the front of the box or whatever. Those are all going to be a few other things. I got more coming to the online shop, so that more video reviews, golly, all kinds of stuff on deck as well. So yeah, we got
Freddie. Jody said Freddie Mac wasted no time making that new 3D printer earn its keep.
Dude, I'm telling you, I am loving this sucker. I tell you what, I was so scared of it at first because I'm like, I'm not sure what I know what I'm doing, but yeah, I'm having a blast. I'm already brainstorming all kinds of stuff to make, so we'll see what happens.
And I dropped a link to your shop there, and you sent Dave one with screws.
The first 10 had screws on the front.
Yep.
He says, "LOL. I guess I got screwed."
Screwed. It's actually you got the Legacy Edition.
Yes.
There you go, Dave.
That's
the
the
Legacy
Legacy
edition.
It's the Toad Shell Classic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is now a collector's item, so you can sell
That's
it at a Hamfest for $10 instead of $5.
I'm gonna go grab the original package out of the recycled bin too.
You
I can
better
say
hang
Yeah.
on to that
and I
now.
can charge
That's right.
Freddie
You got
with
the original box. That makes it double the value right there.
we got to work on Freddie's rapping skills.
Yeah, that sucker wasn't getting wet on the way up there. I can tell you.
Mike, that can go for $25 now. Mike, what
Yeah.
time is your live stream on Friday? 7 Eastern?
8 o'clock Eastern time.
8 o'clock Eastern.
No,
Okay.
yeah, you're right. 7.
7. Yeah, I thought so. 7 Eastern, Douglas. So that's
Start early.
6 Central.
5 o'clock Mountain. So there you go.
All righty. Jeff, what do you got going on, buddy?
You're not gonna forget me tonight, are you?
Oh, Lordy.
Oh, let's see. I got a video I'm wrapping up. I'm off work this week. I need to eat the time, so I am using my time. We're going to that video, part 2 from last night's video. More historical information, a lot more historical information in this one. Finally got my website up to a point where I'm happy with it. It's not website garbage. It's actually kind of nice looking.
It looks great.
Thank you. Still tweaking it here and there. Got more stuff to add to it. It's k3jrz.com. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And I also have a merch store set up now with 3 different designs. And soon there'll be probably a 4th one once I work out that. T-shirts, hoodies, men's, women's, kids, hats, cups, mugs, whatever. And it's linked from the website too. So yay, I finally got that done. So I'll just be working on those, getting those populated and worked on, and new videos done. I got a bunch of videos still that I've recorded that I still need to go through and edit, but all in good time. Yeah.
Awesome.
K3jrz.com.
Out. Uh-oh.
Tim,
Uh-oh.
what about
Frank.
you? Oh, me.
No.
Okay, I'll go.
Yep.
Okay, I'll go. Tomorrow night is NorCal Swap Net.
Everybody just keep shaking your head.
You know that pops up for the other person, Tim, right?
Yeah, well, okay. We're having technical difficulties, Frank.
Right.
Yeah.
Friday, as Mike alluded to, I have my Fridays with Frank, but I have Jimmy from PRK Radio coming on. We're going to get his IC 705 up and running on D-Star. Can I do it in 2 hours before late shift with Digital Rancher? Come on
Or
by and
less.
find out. Yeah,
You
or
can't do it
less.
you can't do it in 10 minutes.
You know,
Dang,
okay,
dude.
so I hold the record on Prep and Paul's live stream of getting it done once everything got cut down, getting it done in 15 minutes. So,
yeah, you just
there you
prefaced
go.
once everything got cut down. You mean like the video edited and compressed?
Yeah, won't you take the live stream and cut down to, take all the BS out of it? Yeah, it's
Oh,
15 minutes. So,
Okay.
yeah, so
All
that's
right.
coming up. And then little hint here, ham tubers know this, but the end of the month I have a big live stream coming up, so pay attention to the socials for that. Yeah, Del,
Yeah.
no,
We will be there.
so there you go. And there's a few people in chat that I don't think they're on live yet. So hit live. You won't see this till you get to this point, but hit live. And thank you to whoever just subbed to me. I heard that ding in the background. So thank you.
Well,
That's
right
it,
on.
Tim. What about you?
Awesome.
What's going on with you?
Well, I don't know. Lou, you got any final words?
No, hey, thanks. Thanks for letting me come on to here and do this giveaway. Appreciate it. Like I said, we have some stuff that's going to be coming out, and Olpoda activation, the gear acquisition syndrome series, and whatever else I can come up with, and then as well as the new channel, which is giving us an excuse to eat at some really good restaurants.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's the struggle is real with the eating very rich, very high calorie foods
Lots of seafood.
Yeah.
just for the sake of putting it on video. So
Well,
for
you gotta-
instance,
you-
and I'll give you for instance. So Gunner
one
over
for
at
the
Lake Gunnersville, they have Gunnersville City Harbor, and there's literally like 4 or 5 restaurants right there in like where the boat tie up is. It's
Yeah.
and they're
This is
really
research, right?
good. Yes,
All
this is-
research.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
public service. Is what it's for. Because
Yeah.
and as part of that, the America's Great Loop Cruisers Association, we are now harbor hosts for Decatur, Alabama. So that's really what we're doing, is doing that for the people who are on the river and they pull in somewhere and say, "Oh, this is a place you can go eat. Here's what they have, and we like it. You might too, or not.
Oh, that's
We'll
awesome.
see." So, but that's what we got going.
Cool. Pink, any final words?
Yes. If you're interested in the new channel, it is on Instagram as well. The Slow Boat to Nowhere. And there's a few things up there that you can see, and you can kind of see the style and where we're going with this. And also, thank you for the subscriptions to my Hiking with Pink channel. And I'm very tickled about that. Still working on the big edit, and I'm definitely going to continue with that. Sorry.
Oh, and then we lost your audio when you checked them out. Lou, run.
Yeah, right in there, put it back in. Hopefully they reconnect. They should detect. If not,
That's it. Pink, try talking now if you can hear us.
Nope. Your mic's still
Nope.
muted.
Yeah.
okay, I will run in there real quick. And
Yeah,
before I
run.
do that, though, Ham Radio Duo, yes, but you need to bring wine with you. But I'll be right back.
Oh,
And cheese.
gosh. always got to be wine. So,
And let's see here. Can Pink hear us? Pink, give
She
us a
can hear
thumbs
us.
up.
yep.
Yeah, okay.
No, we can't hear
So-
you.
Blink your eyes twice if you're safe.
Hey, look, it's Mike.
This is Mike.
Mike.
Somebody should tell Luke.
Mike, can you hear
Mike.
us now? Hello,
Mike.
hello. Anyone? Anyone?
Mike, should you really
Mike?
be touching pink like that?
Kevin.
Ugh.
Oh golly.
That technical
Oh, boy.
difficulty sign.
Let's
No, we can't hear you. You're
Can't
still
hear ya.
muted.
Can't read lips. Can't hear you, Peach.
You're muted. Oh, hey, wait a minute. I can unmute him. Hold on. I just
Not-
unmuted you.
no,
Oh no.
they're still muted because it's muted on their side.
Oh, mute button. Yeah, there you go. Put him in there. Put him in there. That's right. Resync him.
There you go.
Yeah, there you
Nice.
go.
This is
Sean
tech support.
blinking Morse code. Right. Hi, Gary. Good to see you in chat. Let's see. Can you guys hear us now? No? Yes?
No.
Can you okay, you can hear us. Just go,
Okay.
both of you go into the studio. Both
You're,
of you go into the studio.
Hey, Frank, calm down. Mute.
I'm fine.
Pink, your mic is muted. You're not coming through. It's muted in StreamYard.
Wait, I just got back in here. Where'd she go?
She's probably coming into you because her
You're
side
in
of the microphone-
trouble.
You
Yep.
go sit on your lap.
Hi.
Sit on her lap.
Did you finish
Sit on his
my
lap.
thought?
Oh, okay. Hold on. Stand by.
Stand by.
So
So
Luke-
she was using my my MacBook Pro, and that's why it was just easier because the sitting area here isn't conducive to both of us being here, so it's easier if we split up. So I had her on the MacBook Pro, and I'm on the old Windows machine. But anyway,
Lou, we just saw the darndest thing.
what's
Yes.
Mike was just in there with Pink helping her with her audio.
that? I won't beat
How
that
he got some of your hiking?
Yeah.
How he got some of your hiking and Hammond merch? I do not know.
I know. Look at
Right?
that. On.
But that's
Totally.
dedication. That is dedication.
It's like two boyfriends for the price of one. Don't tell
There
me.
you go.
Oh.
Hey now.
Anyway, so yes, but do subscribe. I've got a number of shorts on there and a few video interviews that I did. And whoops,
What?
Really, Pink?
There you
it's
go.
empty. I have disappeared.
What a bunch of amateurs.
And still going to put up some more stuff for you. Lots of hiking and flowers and hamming and so forth. So
And it
I'm a
looks
girl. I
like
do
we-
like the flowers.
Looks like we got you up plus 18 at this point.
Oh,
So-
nice.
Oh,
Thank you.
sweet.
Thank you so much for keeping track of that. I
Yeah.
appreciate you.
So I do apologize. We don't have the grip that Josh has in getting subscribers to your channel, but I feel like we did we gave a good try tonight.
Yeah.
And I
Well,
do
you did
appreciate
a-
everybody that subscribed to the channels tonight.
You did great. Thank you.
I did
Yeah, and
that.
I see Slowboat is up to. We've picked up 6 subscribers, so hey, I'll take it.
There
And
you
we don't
go.
have any content on that channel yet, but
There's a
Gotta
pretty
get ready
banner though.
ahead of time.
I think we
got
got to talk
boats.
to Ray at Icon and get you like a deal for like some marine mobile stuff.
so funny you should mention that. And this is something I
Uh-huh.
haven't talked about. So I've also been kind of, for those of you that don't know, I work for, I'm presently a contractor supporting the Army as a C, called a CETA contractor, science and engineering technical assistance. And I'm kind of looking for an exit strategy to get out of that. So to that end, I'm working on opening a business called Tanasi Marine Electronics. Tanasi being a Native American word for Tennessee, since we're here on the Tennessee River. And I've been talking to Ray about that for about a year, and
Okay.
he has set me up with the distributor. And
Okay.
so I am, all I got to do is like fill out the paperwork, send it in, and I am an ICOM Marine distributor.
Nice.
Cool.
and installer, dealer, all that kind of stuff. And it was an interesting conversation that I had with the wholesaler or the distributor, he said, we don't have anybody in that area at all selling ICOM Marine stuff. Gigaparts doesn't sell it. They do amateur radio, but they don't touch the marine stuff. And I asked them about that a few years ago. I said, why don't y'all carry any of the marine? And they're like, well, there's no market for it. And this guy's like, dude, there's a huge market for it. So their loss, I'm about to be the ICOM dealer distributor for ICOM Marine for Northern Alabama. Basically, hopefully if I can get this thing going, and it's a one-man band, but I'd be handling everything from Pickwick Lake over the Mississippi, Tennessee, Alabama border up through Chattanooga. That's the plan, is to do everything for there. And really the big market, from what I understand, isn't so much the pleasure boating, but it is the commercial boating, the barges and all that. So to that end, over here on my desk, I've got, if I can dig it out, I need to get my nose in it. I've got the study guide to get the radar. I have a GROL. I need to get a radar endorsement for it. And there's a couple other things I got to get added to my FCC licensures. But I got to do that and then get some NMEA certifications. National Maritime Electronics Association does certifications. So those are really required to do commercial work. But that's the plan. That's sort of part of my exit strategy, is to go into that business. And yeah, Ray's already hooked me up with all that stuff.
Nice.
Very
And
nice.
Pink, we now have
Yes.
you up to 89 subs, so plus 21 tonight.
Nice.
Yay! Thank you. That's
Awesome.
awesome.
Cool. Well, guys, I appreciate you coming on. Move myself over to the big stage. Tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. I have a video coming out tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Do not miss it. Can't talk about it, but tomorrow morning you will know about it. Video coming out 8 a.m. Other than that, guys, it's been great. Appreciate you coming on. Tomorrow night, we've got the Thursday night playlist coming in. Freddie Mac, you have a video on there, right? And is somebody else? Is there another video?
No, just Freddie. He's holding
Just
it
Freddie
down
Mac.
solo.
The Lone Stranger.
All right. I think you got some. Is it the voice? Is it
Voice,
part two, the
playing voice files, voice audio files over the All-Starlink node, kind of like a voice
Awesome.
ID at random. Anyway, just take a look at it. You'll like it.
All right. Awesome.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, Freddie.
There we go. Playing there. But other than that, then followed up will be Coffee and Ham Radios. Friday night, they've got all those live streams. Rob's got the late shift going on. I think he's back this week. And then Saturday night will be Josh's Ham Radio Crash Course live stream on Saturday. And then Sunday followed up with Tank and Jason Ham Radio 2.0. So busy week of ham radio content for you guys. But everybody have a great evening.
Hold on. Sean
boy.
Sean wants the Thursday night playlist. Sean, it's real easy. It's that video link that I just dropped. That's it for tomorrow night.
There you go.
So
it'll
go
be-
watch
But,
it.
always
Copy and
always
Ham
check social media. We typically post a link to a
Yeah.
playlist. So follow any of us on our major social media platforms, and
YouTube,
find it.
Twitch, Twitter, Reddit, Facebook. I still use MySpace, so yeah.
nobody's watching you on Twitch, by the way, Frank.
Actually, no.
but Tom
I
is
have,
still your friend.
I have 2 viewers over there, according to the stream manager right now. They're probably both Turkish film bots, but I have 2 viewers over there.
There you go. All right, everybody, have a great evening, and we will catch everybody later. 73, everybody.
73, everyone.
Y'all.
Thanks,
Thanks, y'all. 7-3.